Hi there, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about the BMW F40 M135i. This is our first experience with the F40 M135i, and I'd just like to share really what we've been doing with it, what we've found. So this car is predominantly based, on the Mini, on the Clubman especially. So controversially, this car is predominantly front-wheel drive now, which is has got people divided. So the old car was a 6-cylinder rear-wheel drive car. This one is predominantly front-wheel drive with rear assist, basically, much like a Haldex system on a Golf R, etc. Stock numbers, it's meant to make 306 and 450 Newton meters out the factory. On initial runs we did, torque was pretty much bang on. It made 455 to 460, so a little bit over, and a tiny bit over on power. So we actually saw more like 320, 325 out the flywheel. It was a very cold day. The car was basically buried in an igloo outside when we had to sort of scrape it off and get it into the dyno. So we were around freezing temperatures in the cell. That's part of the reason, I think, for a little bit more power. So other than that, it did really well. We were quite surprised. Stock car, fairly brand new. This car's only a couple of months old. You normally see pretty much bang on what the book figures are, but this seems to be doing quite well. A little bit higher than we expected. Tuning capabilities of this car are a little bit unknown. It runs quite a lot of boost pressure standard, just over 1.7 bar, which is a lot for just over 300 horsepower. And it's got a PPF. So that was the first thing on our list, and the customer's list, was to remove the PPF for a downpipe. And remove that primary catalytic converter. So obviously still got a cat in the centre pipe of the exhaust, but yeah, removing that restriction, we thought would yield some gains. And we weren't wrong, because as you can see on our graph here, we can see actually from around 4,500 onwards here, our red curve here, which is BHP, corrected BHP at the flywheel. You can see, from sort of 4,500 RPM onwards, we've got a good increase there. And actually, completely standard calibration, just with the PPF and primary cat removed, we're just shy of 350 horsepower, 349.8 corrected, and 470 Newton meters of torque. A really good result, considering nothing's been done on this car apart from that. There's a bit of potential there, even though it's making nearly 2 bar of boost pressure from its standard turbo, which I'm not sure on the exact trim size of it. We're quite experienced on the B48 engines with the Minis and running in the Mini Challenge, etc. But this is obviously slightly bigger. Unsure of the exact compressor wheel size and stuff like that, but it's definitely bigger. But how much more boost it will be able to take in the higher RPM, I don't know yet. The thing we are working on with this car, which is quite exciting now, is custom tuning box, effectively, where we can tailor the calibration for the car. So it's not a plug and play tuning box as such. It's a tuning box that allows us to custom calibrate a very new car like this when warranty and stuff like that's an issue. This car being only a couple of months old, it actually can't be tuned by anyone anywhere in the world at the minute, because BMW released an update July onwards, 2020. That means no one can access the memory inside the ECU. But it's pushed us into development of this custom tuning box. So stay tuned. And we'll be back with more updates on how much more power we can make on the F40 M135i. Thank you.